Hey Pisces, welcome to your December 2020 reading. So I'm just going to tell you right now, this one can be summed up with deep, if that's not for you, I guess click off right now. This is all about inner work, self-work, shadow work, integration, okay? Seeing the truth of yourself so you can better your life. For some of you, this could be involving a relationship, but I really see this as very self-centered and not in a bad way. This is beneficial and useful and needed selfishness and self-work. So in the past, Queen of Cups in reverse, this is you being emotionally shut off to certain parts of yourself that need integration and to see the light of day, okay? This is the grody stuff that people, it's like the seedy underbelly type of emotional things that we need to work through. This can be being emotionally unavailable to partners, like being the fixer, instead of just bearing witness to somebody's emotional situations kind of thing. You always, well, why don't we blah, 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 instead of just being present with it and being supportive. This whole energy of wanting to provide a solution essentially to shut them up, or to, you just want to fix it instead of let them feel. Or you do that for yourself. You shut yourself down instead of allowing yourself to feel what has happened or is happening, or, okay. This can also be just being emotionally imbalanced, reactive actions to having emotions, drinking too much, eating too much, workaholicness, like shopaholic, those types of reactive attempts at suppression, filling the void, trying to regain balance, trying to get that dopamine hit, it's very clunky, okay? In the past, this is very emotionally clunky, I'll put it that way. I hope that makes sense. In the present, I see with this Eight of Wands in reverse kind of a fear of getting down to work, kind of a fear of addressing the issue. But what the Eight of Wands in reverse tells us is that it's not too late to fix it, to begin working on something, to address the issue, to learn new things, okay? Because the Wands are creative issues. This can be learning, a way to, can just be learning about your emotions. This can be a therapeutic process. This can be self-help books or meditations or realizations, conversations with people that are quite productive and lead to a lot of changes, okay? But there needs to be initiatory energy for sure with them being Wands. This is like an opportunity could easily pass if action isn't taken now. Especially with it being in reverse. I really feel like communication is key here. This is probably involving family relationships of some capacity. This could be like a marriage. This could be relationship with parents, siblings, family members, etc. Things from your past, since it's in reverse. Work even. This can be in a creative context. This can be any kind of partnership, business, that kind of thing. But mostly what needs to see the action and the realization and improvement and creative energy is you on the inside. And it's going to transform your whole life, as we see in the future with the Ace of Cups there and the Devil, okay? Not necessarily a bad thing. This combination together is just you really needing to integrate your shadow side and not run from your negative characteristics or what you've labeled as negative characteristics. Integrate your full person, who you are, how you feel about things, any of the, seedy underbelly kind of stuff that people tend to shy away from. Like, acknowledge those parts of you and make yourself whole with the light and the dark, the good and the bad. Try to remove the labels from those things. Just realize that these are all parts of you. So it really frees you up to be better and improve yourself. Because if you're constantly only acknowledging half of yourself, and if you're constantly shaming any aspect of you, how can you ever really grow? You would spend your time pretending, essentially. And that's what I see in this. This is the bottom of the deck story here. It's a cycle that is really close to ending, okay? You guys are right on the precipice of this massive personal growth. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Overcoming of addictions, overcoming of obsessive energies, overcoming of codependency. I think it's a long process. Do I think this is going to wrap up in December? No. What I think, though, is that this is that initiatory beginning energy of the ending of that. This is realizations that lead to improvement. This is seeing relationships in your life for what they are. This is seeing the mistakes that you've made and why. This is seeing why you attract the people you do, why you've been attracted to the people that you are. But in this, if you can work on mastering where you want to go, what you're going to attract to you is a whole new world opening up. We have the star in the bottom of the deck, the world which needs to be put upright, this integration, this Ace of Cups, this beautiful beginning, this whole different emotional new world. So if you follow where all of these changes are trying to guide you, you've never experienced this before. This is going to be a whole, alien terrain, but in this beautiful ascension good way. Okay. So it's also reminding you that in relationships with other people, with the devil present and the Queen of Cups in reverse, you may be dealing with a water sign. If this is not you, I would say a water sign with earth and fire in their chart in particular. Potentially, there's been a person with heavy Aquarian placements in your past that created some kind of issue in respect to this. But in the affirmations, we have attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So you or somebody else may have been really acting out of pocket, out of hand, inappropriately, as like calls for help, like the cliche of, suicide attempts or calls for help. Maybe somebody did that for me to have mentioned that. And then the other affirmation, the main one, is my vibes speak louder than my words. So be aware of what your emotional energy cloud is and your climate is around you through this beginning process. And also understand the fallibility of other people. And don't take it personally, is what I'm getting out of this. With this by the book and the High Priestess of Spirit, it's like this integration of coming into an understanding of other people aren't perfect. You aren't perfect, okay? I think everybody knows this all the time, but you can begin to lose sight of it and get insulted by the actions of others, hold grudges, hold obsessions, hold vendettas, that kind of thing. This is very much needing to let go of any of that kind of energy to begin this journey. If you hold on to those things, you're not going to be able to accomplish what you need to, or be able to begin taking those steps, because it's the wrong energy to hold yourself in. But yes, somebody either in the past or potentially coming up in the future may really, excuse me again, geez, present aggressively. I'll put it that way. But you need to see through it. I am in no way saying make excuses for people doing crazy things or, you know, physically attacking you or even going off on you. You know, no form of assault is okay. But what I am saying is understand that maybe you were in that place before. Yes, you need to draw a boundary, but just understand why people come from that place. And I think that can be very helpful to your own healing. You know, it's the whole idea that forgiveness is incredibly important to our own sanity and our own process and our own health moving forward with something. So yeah, it's this energy of forgiveness. It's this energy of changing your vibe, understanding what your vibe is. Like, what is your emotional cloud aura as you go about your days and your time, to where, you know, maybe the reactions you're getting from people have so much more to do with that vibe and you're not paying attention to it. So it's kind of like tune in, be honest with yourself. This is probably the coolest reading so far. I mean, you guys are the fourth one, but I'm really struck with how deep this one is. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope you guys have a beautiful December and happy holidays to everybody. And I will see you guys next month. If you haven't yet, if you like this reading, like the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.